As explained in the previous videos, the purpose of the Independent Mandated Authority, or IMA, is to appoint and manage a negotiation team of between 3 and 6 skilled individuals who will be tasked with negotiating a lasting settlement for Ngapuhi with the Crown. The settlement is in redress of historical grievances that Ngapuhi has incurred while being partners with the Crown. The design of the IMA has been conceived in a way to represent the voice of Ngapuhi, and its intention is to allow the collective wishes of Ngapuhi to be clarified and eventually fed through to our negotiation team. Among other ways, this is to be achieved by allowing the opportunity of all existing hapu to elect a spokesperson known as a hapu kaikorero to represent their hapu's interest within the IMA. Ngapuhi hapu have been grouped into 5 sub-regions in order to create a representative board that best reflects the geography of Ngapuhi. These sub-regions, known as tai whenua, are Hokianga, Whaingoroa, Te Waitangi, Kaikohe Waimate Taiamai, and Whangare ki Mangakahia. It is envisioned that kaikorero are to be responsible for maintaining communications between their hapu and the IMA. This includes informing their hapu and identifying the desired outcome of their hapu in relation to a settlement. In practice, the majority of Ngapuhi has been unaware of the details of claims processed on their behalf through the tribunal process. Claimant groups generally have been made up of those individuals stoking the home fires and forwarding the work of claims on hapu behalf. And this is why it is important that kaikorero are able to connect and work alongside claimants that have forwarded claims in their hapu's name. This collaboration is critical if hapu claimants are to have their rightful say towards the priority of remedies to be obtained at the negotiation table. The responsibilities of informing hapu members can be achieved in 2 effective ways: by holding hapu meetings where updates to the process can be given face to face, and by creating mailing lists or Facebook groups where updates and dialogue can happen. The best outcome at this level of the process is that hapu kaikorero become highly familiar with claims forwarded relating to their hapu, and then spread this information throughout their hapu by way of meeting and knowledge sharing. It is hoped this can achieve the best outcome for hapu representation within a settlement. Although not all hapu yet have appointed a kaikorero within this process, there still exists the opportunity to do this. Kaikorero met and elected 3 members from each of the 5 tai whenua to represent their regions within the IMA. These 15 representatives are tasked with ensuring the final negotiation team is informed and armed with the interests of the hapu of Ngapuhi. They are to be conduits to the negotiation team for Ngapuhi's hapu, and it is of great importance that the kaikorero that convene with these representatives are able to adequately inform them of all the desired outcomes of our people. This requires cooperation and communication from claimant groups and hapu members. The remainder of the 22-seat IMA is made up by the following representation. 1 seat has been appointed by Tribunal as a connection to the Runanga and its database of members, said to be above 40,000, which are made up of Ngapuhi from a wide range of hapu. 1 seat has been allocated each for Ngapuhi living abroad in the South Island, Wellington and Auckland's Central West and South Auckland regions. 4 seats in total have been allocated to represent Ngapuhi living away from our ancestral region. Ngapuhi Kaumātua and Kuia are represented on the IMA to provide guidance on Ngapuhi tikanga. 1 Kaumātua and 1 Kuia from Ngapuhi Nui Tonu have seats on the IMA. On the 30th of July 2014, the representatives filling these 22 positions were officially named and took over the function of managing information and appointing a negotiation team for Ngapuhi settlement. For a meaningful settlement to be negotiated, it's vital that our important aspirations are heard, understood, and advanced by our negotiation team. For this to happen, the IMA must find and maintain bridges to those knowledge holders within Ngapuhi which have become influential and highly familiar with our claims and wishes. This works both ways. It's important that those with this knowledge collaborate with our IMA reps in order to achieve the most meaningful settlement for our people. There is no end to the reasons why a united approach is the best process for all, and in the next video, we look at what a meaningful settlement can mean for Ngapuhi and what can be achieved through unity and collaboration.